down on that play, though.
Jones going to get this one complete to Saquon.
And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First down, Giants.
They'll look to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards will take over here at their own 12-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete here to Waller. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jones. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now Jones wants to change it up.
3rd and long.
Here's Jones, throwing on 3rd and long. Able to locate his man Slayton on an out route. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of the first as that leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point try good by Gano, and that will cut the lead down to 15. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Throwing again, Jones. He'll find, and now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they take over, they'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. Connor up the middle. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. To throw is Murray. He's got his tight end McBride on the out route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And running with power here. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner, 27 yards. And the Cardinals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Prater on to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Jones. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Back to throw again. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. And those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Looking to throw. Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Now Jones on 1st and 10. That's complete right around the 8. Touchdown! Darren Waller with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Jones and that Giant offense looks like they're going to stay right there and go for 2. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Keep it going. Take it to him. Keep it up. Your ball, baby. No, not that teamwork. Big play.
The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Here's Jones. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
In it to win it.
To a knee goes Murray, and that should just about do it.